Hey now everyone, it's Steve Severs for Bionic Buzz. We're here in Austin, Texas for Southwest by Southwest. This conference has so many cool things, from amazing technology to movie screenings to tons of live music and so much more. Now before we get started, please give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Now let's go see who we can talk to. We'll be diving into your music. I loved your performance yesterday.
Thank you.
All of that.
Yeah.
Here at Bionic Buzz, we're all about people's passions. I want to know where your passion for music came from that led you on this amazing musical journey. Was it a certain album you heard or a certain live performance? Or was it something that was natural for you as a child?
I grew up in a really musical family. My dad was in a klezmer band, so every Sunday I'd hear them rehearsing in the house. But I have to say that my earliest memory, knowing I wanted to be a performer, was singing and dancing in front of the television to MTV Britney Spears music videos.
Nice.
That's when I knew.
We had some good dance videos yesterday. I was impressed.
Yeah. My thighs are feeling it.
You opened up with my favorite song of yours, I Don't Do Fun.
Yeah.
I'd love to know the backstory of that. There's got to be some story to it,
You know, I've thought about chronicling all the different people I've written songs about and just one day sharing it, but I'm not gonna do that now, or probably ever. But I Don't Do Fun. Yeah, it's about wanting an emotional connection, but sort of settling for a physical one and sort of betraying yourself in pursuit of that. And it's actually a pretty dark, it's playful, but it's also really dark. The moment of it in that soft chorus when my voice kind of breaks, that's a really dark point where I've sort of sacrificed something to just feel a connection.
Absolutely. You had another song that I really connected to yesterday. It was about insomnia, something I deal with nightly.
Yeah.
My anxiety disorder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So unsettled. Yeah. Yeah, I have a lot of songs about my relationship to sleep. And it's really interesting because the closer I get to reaching people with my music, which is a main dream of mine, the harder my relationship to sleep becomes. And so I have this twofold dream of one day I will figure out how to sleep. Yeah, it's my little dream.
Awesome. You ended with a new song. Let's hope I get it. Rage in My Veins.
Yeah,
okay.
Rage in My Veins.
Wow, very powerful song.
Thank you.
How it started all slow, and then the whole band came in the end. Yeah. So when's that going to get released? I guess can you talk about the inspiration?
Yeah, it's coming out early summer. That song, I joke I wrote the song because I have rage in my veins. But yeah, honestly, that song came out from making this record.
Nice.
But it definitely explores I wrote that song while actually making this record, and yeah, I felt really out of control with these frustrations and these pangs of rage and grief coming up for me, particularly around my relationship to music. And I think I worked through a lot of that, a lot of guilt for still being where I am, and I think something a lot of artists, especially emerging artists, struggle with. And that song was, pretty revolutionary for me, working through all that.
Well, let's talk about it. So you got a record coming out now, so what can we expect here? What are you allowed to talk about it?
Yeah, well, it's the EP is called Stay Moist, and the idea is letting pains, events, traumas move through you like water instead of getting lodged in you where they harden and calcify. And each song is very much a different character, and kind of a shameful character, be it jealousy, be it a codependent relationship with food, rage, and running away from your own pleasure, your own orgasms. So each song doesn't reach a resolution, but it's just kind of a confessional.
Beautiful. Kind of feels like a painting. I guess, and you're a painter yourself too. I think I overheard you saying you showing some stuff yesterday.
Oh, I am. Yeah, I paint boobs on hats for merch.
Hey.
I would not say I'm a painter, though my dad does love my paintings and said I would probably make more from that than music, which I think it's mostly a commentary on the music industry. I hope.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait to hear the EP when it comes out. And,
Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking your time to talk to me.
Thank you so much, Bionic Buzz.